everyone, it's Tim from Collect Jurassic. We're back with yet another video feature, this time another unboxing. Today we're going to be taking out the Lockwood Battle Set, the somewhat technically canceled toy set that came out in a few different countries, but not in the US as it was originally planned, it seems. So, we'll get started here. You're going to have to bear with me while I unbox the sides and take the figures out, but I'll try to make it as smooth as possible, and we'll kind of talk about the toy as we get going. So let's get started. So this figure was technically canceled. It was produced in limited quantities, it was reported, but it only really saw any kind of wide release, and by wide it's still pretty limited, in Mexico, and then I think Germany, Germany. So it's only certain stores got this. I just think it's going to be easier to just maybe cut these guys out. Let me just see if I can get this interior tray out. It's in there. All right, we'll go ahead and just give you a look at the back of the box too while we cut open this other area, and hopefully everything kind of comes apart. So yeah, legend has it that this set in particular was produced in about 1,000 quantity, and then originally Battle Damage was a Walmart exclusive, but we know that this never made it to Walmart. All right, we're gonna end up just cutting these figures out. Never made it to Walmart, but did again make it to I think it was Sam's Club in Mexico, and then a store in Germany, which I'm not 100% on this, but I think it was kind of like a drugstore kind of thing that it ended up being released in. So yeah, available in pretty limited quantities. I was able to find someone in Mexico, good friend Christian, helped me secure a few of these. And yeah, I don't really ever keep any of my toys in the packaging, so that's why we're getting this one out today. And we'll go over what makes this set really special as soon as I get these figures out. But yeah, just a really cool set. Almost gotten Dominus out here. He's got one more arm here. Oh, looks like his jaw's in place too. So just give me 1 second here. Almost free, buddy. I got him. All right, so we'll take a look at the Indominus here first. Oh, cool. So yeah, very much like his super articulated counterpart that came out in the regular line last year. Very posable. Looks like I got to put his tail on here. I'll have to get that out. But yeah, one thing that makes him special is going to be this battle damage he has here, like the other battle damage figures. That works just like the others, where you, by pressing down on the side, you get to see the battle damage inside. Let me get his tail out here. We can get him fully constructed here. All right, let's go ahead and connect that. Make sure I'm doing it right here. Cool. Yeah, there we go. Posable tail. So yeah, very much like the super posable Indoraptor. We'll get a couple close-up detail shots there. It's still an awesome sculpt, still very posable. The head itself, isn't quite 100% movie accurate, but pretty close approximation. I know a lot of people prefer the grab and growl Rex sculpt to this sculpt, or the head sculpt rather, but it's still really cool. That this figure is just so posable. I'd love to see Mattel do a few more figures that were this posable. I mean, everything, the ankles, the knees, the tail, the neck, articulated in multiple places. Really cool figure. Let's go ahead and move on to blue now, which I will free from this packaging. Same way, just kind of cut her out here. Now, blue I already know is pretty much a straight repack of the Battle Damage blue that we already got. Not special technically like this Indominus. My mic doesn't want to cut. But just makes the pack complete. I think, if this pack had come out, it would have done pretty well, just because it is such a cool way to recreate the finale from the Fallen Kingdom movie, and I can totally see why they made this set. but we'll probably never really know why they didn't go ahead and produce it in full quantities. I'm certain that a lot of people out there would have purchased this, a lot of collectors anyway. So yeah, we got blue out here. Again, looks to be, you know, pretty much identical to the blue figure that's already released, which is an incredible figure in and of itself. I think this particular version of the Raptor figure from Mattel is, you know, the best Raptor action figure we've probably ever got as Jurassic collectors, in terms of, you know, how faithful it is to the film design, how articulated it is. I love the neck, how you can have them look back. Obviously, the jaws open and close. But again, I mean, it's got ball joints for its arms and legs. It's just a very, very cool puzzle figure. I love that they repainted it at least one time so far, twice if you count Destructosaurus, and kind of giving us a different color variation other than blue. But yeah, great figure. Again, from the articulation standpoint, just an awesome version of the Raptor. All right, we're gonna open up the final thing here now, the kind of the star of the show in terms of purely exclusive, and that's this skull here, which I believe people have identified what the species is supposed to be. I mean, I think in a movie they probably figured it was some kind of Triceratops, but it's kind of, oh yeah, that's cool. It's kind of got strange proportions to be considered a Triceratops. Huge horns, huge, like a massive frill, kind of just oversized looking. But I'm sure someone has identified it properly. Should have done my homework for this review or this unboxing and kind of figured out what the species is, but that's okay. We'll just take a look at it. Get some nice close-ups of this. Really cool. It kind of goes right along with all the other STEM sets, you know, the skeleton sets you can buy from Mattel, where you can kind of build your own dinosaur skeletons, and they have these brown bases. This really goes with that. Also kind of goes with the Rex skull that came with the Maisie figure that was released last year. So really cool. It seems like it's pretty much to scale with the human figures. They can kind of hide around it just like the movie. But I think one thing that's really cool about this set is that you got the horns, right? You got the Indominus. And the Indominus actually comes with a nice little preformed hole inside of him, so that you can literally impale him on this thing if you want, just like the movie, just like the end. Sorry, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, he gets impaled by the skull. And kind of, you know, recreate that scene there, which is just a cool little touch to kind of bring this whole set together. And that's not just a bunch of pieces packed together, but you can actually kind of, you know, play with them together and recreate the scene. But yeah, that's kind of everything that comes with this set. Again, the only real, truly exclusive thing is the skull, but the Indoraptor does have that extra battle damage that the other figure release doesn't, and then blue, again, is just sort of a straight repack. But again, just a really cool set that I'm not really sure why they didn't go ahead and release it. I do think it would have been a hit with everybody, just because it was so faithful to the movie, and probably going to be a pretty affordable set. I don't 100% know what the retail would have been, but I think it was like 30 bucks. So yeah, I mean, it would have been a great set for everyone to get a hold of. But as it is, it was, yeah, only in Mexico and Germany, only in limited quantities. Could be as little as 1,000, not really sure. But a cool set to have nonetheless. I'm glad to get it open, add it to the collection, open, get this skull kind of with all my other STEM parts of my collection with skeletons and you know, wherever it fits in. But yeah, a great set, and I think that about covers it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Really would like to do a lot more unboxing videos like this, especially some of the rarer pieces. So there you have it. I'm Tim with Collect Jurassic, and we'll see you next time.